This movie is not woke. Now I know Tim Pool at the Timcast said he gave it a 6 on the woke meter. I say not at all. I think he's just unfamiliar with the source material. I think he's just wrong. This movie is also not anti-woke. It's not going out there trying to show this is how dumb the woke agenda is. It's not. It's saying nothing. Hello everyone, I'm Nick Peters of Deeper Waters Apologetics, and I affirm the virgin birth. In my last video, we talked about Grace Randolph's thoughts on the Super Mario Bros. Movie, and while I respond to hers, I didn't give a lot of my own, so let's do that. I was there when the original Super Mario Bros. Movie came out years ago. It's so bad it's good. But from this one, from the moment things started, I was enthralled recognizing so much meat, such as Spike showing up with a hat that said Wrecking Crew on it. And I'm thinking, I know where that comes from. I know exactly where that comes from. And then the scene where they have to go to their first plumbing job, and it gets turned in such a way that it becomes a 2D adventure, and that was just so well done. It was just an incredible scene, and the more the story goes on, the better it gets, seeing the Mario Kart races and the family dynamic. The idea that Donkey Kong and Mario both want to get recognition from their dads for what they do. And this is the main point I want to really emphasize on how Nintendo has succeeded so much here. As a Christian, I do hold Christian positions, very conservative ones, and I'm politically very conservative as well. And we know movies like Strange World and Lightyear have not done good for Disney, because Disney has gone way too woke.
Say it ain't so, Joe. Say it ain't so.
Parents don't want that. They want to take kids to movies that they can see together as a family and just enjoy together as a family. Nintendo said, no, Mario is going to be the star of this movie because it's Super Mario Brothers. Could they make a Peach movie later on where Peach is the main character? Sure. And I wouldn't have a problem with that if that's the point. But in a Mario movie, Mario is the main character. This movie is not woke. Now I know Tim Pool at the Timcast said he gave it a 6 on the woke meter. I say not at all. I think he's just unfamiliar with the source material. And I say as someone who enjoys watching Tim Pool regularly. I don't mean that as a slam against him. I think he's just wrong. But this movie is also not anti-woke. It's not going out there trying to show this is how dumb the woke agenda is. It's not. It's saying nothing about it. And that's where Nintendo succeeded. You see, the woke agenda went and said, what do we want to give our fans that we think they should have? Nintendo looked and said, what do our fans want? And that's what we're going to give them. And this movie has been a huge success because of it. Some people are always saying it could be the movie of the year. You know, and that this has opened up the Nintendo cinematic universe. You could see movies. I guarantee you a Zelda movie is coming. You could see other franchises. Metroid could be coming. Kirby could be coming. I saw someone suggest Earthbound. That'd be great. I'd love to see a Kid Icarus movie coming sometime. And Nintendo can culminate all of this together just like Avengers did with a Smash Brothers movie. It's hard for me to remember life without Nintendo because I grew up with it. I got my first Nintendo when I was 8 years old, and now I'm 42. That's 34 years with the brand. Even before I started filming this tonight, I was playing Animal Crossing and Mario Odyssey both. Nintendo has an audience, and it's not only the kids I want to see this movie, it's the adults as well who are bringing their kids along with them. And it could kind of be said as an excuse to go see the movie. Kind of jokingly how there was a joke going on with mothers saying to their kids, "Sure, I'll take you to see Aquaman," just because they want to see Jason Momoa. Now Nintendo has at least 2 generations of solid fans they can reach, and Mario is pretty much known internationally, and all of its successful movie, and it hasn't even been released, as far as I know at the time of this taping, in Japan at this point. It's going to be even bigger there. And like I said, the message, if there is one, it's a family message. It's about the importance of family. Mario and Donkey Kong both want to please their dads, which tells us the dads aren't idiots. Either the dads are figures they want to get respect of, and Mario and Luigi as brothers, working together as brothers. This is a movie the family can see, and this is a movie the family should see. I'd love to see it again in theaters. I know people who've seen it multiple times. I'm a seminary student, don't have a lot of money, and I'd still like to see it again. So that's been my thoughts on the Super Mario Bros. Movie. I've tried to avoid spoilers as much as I can. I hope I've succeeded. I'd love to hear your thoughts down below. Tell me what you think about the movie, how many times you've seen it. Do you think it's woke? Do you think it's anti-woke? Or do you think, like me, it's just a movie that's meant to please the fans? What other movies would you like to see the Nintendo Cinematic Universe come out with? Please also consider supporting me on Patreon so we can produce some more videos like this. I have several ideas in the making. I'll tell you, I've got some book sales I've got some money from, so I'm planning on getting the Final Fantasy Pixel Remasters for Switch tomorrow. Expect Final Fantasy videos to be coming in. But I'd love to be making more videos like this. Go and check out past videos. You can check the review I did in response to Grace Randolph's take on this movie. Please like, comment, share, subscribe. The more subscribers we get, the better off we're going to be too. And as always, I affirm the virgin birth, and I'll see you next time.